You've flown through thunderstorms. You've landed on dirt strips in the dark with no radio contact. You've looked death in the face at 30,000 feet and smiled. But nothing prepared you for the night the cartel put a gun to your head and said, "Fly, or your family doesn't wake up tomorrow." This is your life. You're a cartel pilot. And today, we're going level by level through everything that brought you here. Level 1, the offer. It started like most bad decisions do, with money. You're a licensed commercial pilot, clean record, 6 years flying cargo routes across the Southwest. The pay is decent, but decent doesn't cover a mortgage, 2 kids, and a wife who's working double shifts just to keep the lights on. Then one afternoon, a man approaches you near the hangar. Nice watch, expensive shoes. He doesn't waste time. "I hear you're the best bush pilot in the state. We have routes that need someone discreet. The pay is $20,000 per flight, cash." You laugh. You think it's a joke. He slides a card across the table with a number on it. Nothing else, just a number. You tell yourself you won't call. You drive home. You look at the bills on the kitchen table. You look at your kids asleep on the couch. You call. Level 2, first flight. The first job is simple, in theory. Fly a Cessna from a private strip in Arizona to a ranch in northern Mexico. No flight plan, no transponder, fly low, under radar, land, wait, come back. They don't tell you what's on the plane. You don't ask. But when you open the cargo door to check the weight distribution, you see it. Duffel bags, dozens of them, vacuum sealed. The smell hits you before your brain catches up. Your hands are shaking. Your legs aren't working right. You think about turning around. You think about calling the DEA. Then one of the cartel's men taps the side of your seat and says 2 words. Remember, family. You strap in. You take off. And somewhere over the desert that night, part of you dies. You complete the flight in 94 minutes. When you land, they hand you a bag with $20,000 in hundreds. You don't sleep for 3 days. But 2 weeks later, you do it again. Level 3, the double life. Within 6 months, you have 2 lives. Life 1, you're the reliable cargo pilot. You coach your son's Little League team. You go to church on Sundays. Your neighbors wave at you from their driveways. Life 2, you have 3 burner phones. You know 17 emergency landing strips by heart. You can fly blind through mountain passes at 200 feet. You've moved over 4,000 kilos of cocaine across 4 states. The cartel calls you El Águila, the eagle. You've never met the boss. You don't want to. But the money has changed everything. New house, college fund for the kids. Your wife thinks you got a big government contract. She's never been happier. And that's the cruelest part. The lie feels like love. Until the DEA starts watching the airport. Level 4, the trap. You notice it first on a Tuesday morning, a white sedan parked across from the hangar. Same car, different plates, 3 days in a row. You've been in this game long enough to know what that means. Then your contact goes silent. No calls, no messages, for 9 days, nothing. On the 10th day, 2 men in suits knock on your front door. They show federal badges. Your wife's face goes white. "We just want to ask a few questions about some flights you've been taking. Routine stuff." It is not routine stuff. They know about 4 of your runs. They have radar ghost signatures, tower logs, even a partial tail number from a traffic camera in Nogales. They give you a choice. Either cooperate and enter witness protection or get charged with federal drug trafficking, 15 to 25 years. That night, you sit in your car outside your house for 2 hours. You can hear your kids laughing inside. Then your last burner phone buzzes. Unknown number. 1 message. "We know the feds visited. You talk, we talk to your family. Don't talk, we keep talking to you." You're trapped. On both sides, there's one final flight. The cartel wants you to move the biggest shipment yet, enough to add 20 years to your sentence if you're caught.
They say it's your last job. They promise to cut you loose after. The DEA wants you to wear a wire on that flight. They say they'll protect your family. They say witness protection is real. They say you can start over. You've heard a lot of promises in this life. You know what they're all worth. You walk to the plane alone, pre-dawn, desert air, the kind of silence that makes you hear your own heartbeat. You run your hand along the fuselage. You think about the first time you ever flew solo, 16 years old, your dad watching from the ground, hands in his pockets, trying not to look nervous. You think about your kids, your wife, the man you used to be. You make your decision. You reach under the instrument panel, and you pull out the DEA wire they taped there 2 nights ago. Some pilots fly for freedom. Some fly for money. Some fly because they have no other choice. You fly because the only way out is through. That's the life of a cartel pilot. 5 levels, 0 good choices, and 1 question that never goes away. What would you have done? Drop your answer in the comments right now. And if you want to see what happens when the DEA's plan goes wrong, hit subscribe. That video is coming next week. See you on the next flight.